The 2020 edition of the Jabra Ladies Classic took place at the beautiful Glendower Golf Club. The event is in its second year and is a highlight on the Sunshine Ladies Tour. The support from international sponsors of South African women's golf is great to see. The opening round saw fireworks from Ashley Buhai, who led the way thanks to a 9 under par 63. Buhai has played a lot of golf around Glendower and proved she has the game to match the course. On day 2, Buhai picked up where she left off on day 1. She parred the opening hole thanks to that solid approach into the green, and then went on to birdie the second and got into double figures for the week. Cassandra Hall here at the pretty little par 3 third hole. Hall opened with a 2 under par 70 but had other ideas on day 2 and made a move up the leaderboard. Stacey Bregman, who's been steady all season despite making a few tweaks to her game. She started with a 67 and would remain in the mix throughout the week. Sweden's Mimi Bergman began with a 69, but she fell away on the second day despite this birdie at the third hole. She would eventually finish in a tie for 10th place. Nabuhle Dlamini started her week with a 71 and she matched that on the second day. 2 under par after 2 rounds, and that a good par save at the 6th on her way to that 71. We saw Cassandra Hall's tee shot into the 6th. This looked to see if she could convert it. Solid birdie for Hall, and it moved her to 4 under for the week, thanks to a birdie at 2 as well. Staying at the 6th, and we get a look at the winner of the SA Women's Masters, Jane Turner from Scotland. Jane's a regular visitor to our shores and enjoying another good season on the Sunshine Ladies Tour. Turner was 1 under par for the day at the 6th hole. Back at 3, and Stacey Bregman looking to put some pressure on Ashley Buhai. That fast start on day 1 by Buhai meant the rest of the field would need to play aggressive golf in order to try and catch her. We saw Hall make a birdie at Glendower's first par 3. Here she is at the next one, the 6th, and much like Bregman behind her, Hall playing aggressively to see if she could move in the right direction. A good birdie chance there for Cassandra. Sharmila Nicolette here at the par 4 9th hole. For birdie and to turn in 1 under par for the 9 in glorious second round conditions. That birdie moved her to 2 under par for the week and nicely positioned going into the back 9. Back to Hall at 6 for her birdie. And with that she moved to 3 under par for the day and 5 under par for the week. Still some distance off the lead, but definitely putting together a very good second round. We take a look now at the tournament leader, Ashley Buhai, also at the 6th hole. And much like Hall, Buhai going for the pin at the 150-meter par 3. She 2-putt for par and remain on 10 under. Up to the 7th hole now, with the final group having made their way through 6 holes. Stacey Bregman attacking the pins once again, but she wouldn't convert that birdie chance, and Buhai could go about her business in relative calm. Nicole Garcia into the 9th hole. She started with a 69, 3 under par, but had made bogeys on 5 and 6 on day 2 to set her back a little. Garcia looking to turn her fortunes around. Kelsey Nicholas and the 7th. She was playing in the final group thanks to an opening 68. Having bogeyed the 1st and 2nd holes, Nicholas steadied the ship with 4 pars. And then this lovely birdie at the tricky par 4 7th hole, back to 3 under par. Hall now into the 9th. The par 4 that brings the front 9 to a close. Very good shot there, keeping the momentum going, having made a birdie at the 8th hole. Hall was 4 under par for the day on the 9th. Rachel Russell opened with a 76, but here she is finishing off at 18, having gone 10 shots better on day 2. Nicole Garcia at 9. And a birdie for the Serengeti Par 3 Challenge champion, getting one of her earlier drop shots back, and she turned in 37. Bregman now for her birdie at the 9th. 2 under par 34 for the front 9, and good going around this gem of a layout.
I think it's a great score. I mean, the course is playing tough. It's not as easy as what scoring has been. You know, Glendower's always a tough test, true test of golf, let me put it that way. You've got to hit fairways, the greens are not nice and fast. So you've got to put yourself on the right sides of the flag. So yeah, I'm really chuffed the position that I'm at the moment.
That was her birdie effort at the par 5 13th hole, missing just to the right. Simple tap in as Bregman continues to improve as the season progresses and is right up there on the Investec Order of Merit.
Since I've started the Sunshine Ladies Tour until now, I could feel every single week. I've been working with a new coach. There's a couple of changes that I've made this year, and just feeling good. You know what I mean? Those changes were a little bit tough at the start, and now just slowly finding my feet with it and just feeling more comfortable over it.
Bregman would go bogey-free on day 2 of the Jabra Ladies Classic and did look comfortable out there. She signed for a 68 and 9 under par for the week with a round to go. Ashley Buhai also kept her scorecard very tidy, only 1 bogey on the opening 2 days. The tournament leader knew that she had the advantage and steady golf would be the order of the day, on a layout she enjoys.
It helps when you know where the ball's going. I didn't hit it as close today, but I felt the pins were a little more tucked. So kind of play to your big spaces, work it into the flag. If it doesn't, you've still got a 20-25 foot putt, and it's a little outside the makeable range. But I stayed patient, and I knew I don't have to chase. If I shoot 2-3 under, I'm still going to be ahead going into tomorrow.
Like Bregman on 13, Buhai also unlucky, and her putt staying up. That did, however, mean a very simple birdie on the par 5 that took her to 12 under par for the week. The LPGA player was enjoying being home.
Obviously love it. I mean, it's always a treat, especially this week, sleeping in your own bed, staying at home. I live around the corner from here, so it really is a home game. You just feel more relaxed playing at home, and I've said it's something I'm going to try to do overseas this year. I thought I did it pretty well in Oz, and just trying to see if I can keep doing it tomorrow.
No place like home for Ashley Buhai, and she would sign for a 12 under par tournament total and a 3-shot lead with a round to play. The top 3 there with the gap over the field, Hall on 8 under, Bregman on 9, and the Jabra Ladies Classic Round 2 leader Ashley Buhai on 12 under par. The final day of the event took place in slightly windier conditions at Glendower, but nothing too serious, although club selection would be crucial. The professional ladies went through their paces one last time, fine-tuning little aspects and getting into the right frame of mind for one last push at the Jabra Ladies Classic. The event having attracted a very strong field of local and international players, but at the top ahead of the final round was South Africa's Ashley Buhai, who took a 3-stroke lead into the final 18 holes. We catch up with the lead group at the 6th hole. Ashley Buhai had picked up birdies at holes 1 and 3 and moved from 12 to 14 under par and was looking very comfortable during the early stages of the final round.
I knew that Stacey and Cassandra were going to come at me. The course playing very soft still. You could fire at the pins, but the way I'm swinging it, I just knew I just had to trust what I was doing, and they had to chase me. If I still make a few birdies, they've got to make 2 or 3 more.
Stacey Bregman birdied the 2nd and 5th holes on her front 9, and she didn't make a bogey on the front 9 all week, playing it in 33, 34 and 34 for 3 rounds. Very good going. Cassandra Hall, who had had a very impressive second round, played the front 9 in level par 36 and remained on 8 under par for the week and turned in 3rd place behind Bregman and Buhai. Buhai, the tournament leader since the opening day, tapped in for birdie here at the 9th hole. No real surprise, as she knows the course so well.
Growing up, I love this golf course, Glendower. This and Royals, my 2 home courses, and you're just so comfortable playing it, and I see the shots of the shapes, and it's very special, and a lot of family came out to support, so it was cool.
Buhai has husband Dave on the bag this week and enjoyed walking the fairways with him.
Obviously, it's huge to have Dave on my bag. We don't do it full-time anymore for reasons that we want to maybe stay married sometimes. But, to have him caddy for me in these tournaments, it's fantastic. There's nobody that knows my game better, and especially when Stace got within 2 there, he was like, don't push, keep doing what you're doing. They still have to catch you, and I stayed patient, and it worked out.
Emi Peronin, another regular international visitor to the Sunshine Ladies Tour, had a good week with rounds of 75, 68 and 72 to finish the week on 1 under par and in 5th place on her own. Switzerland's Rachel Russell played 2 strokes more than Peronin all week. This at the 17th, a definite highlight of hers. A birdie 2 at the penultimate hole, she finished in a tie for 10th place on 1 over par. Stacey Bregman was 12 under par at the 13th hole after birdies at 11 and 12, and with Buhai having dropped a shot on 14 under par at that stage, needed that putt to drop. The lead remained 2 shots with 5 to play. Jane Turner now at 17 had this for birdie, and the lady from Scotland made no mistake there. She would finish the week on 5 under par in 4th place on her own and keep her good season going. Having made an eagle at the 15th, Buhai was on 16 under par and in a very commanding position with 2 holes to play. This her tee shot at 17.
It helped that the pin was tucked on the left, but the wind was off the right, and pretty much similar yardage to yesterday. I had a flight at 7-iron yesterday, and I said today same shot. He was like perfect, flighted it in there probably to about 20, just over 20 foot, and then hold a really nice putt.
This was the resulting birdie putt that took her tournament total to 17 under par. A classy display from one of South Africa's finest lady golfers in an event all the professionals thoroughly enjoy.
It's fantastic, obviously, to have Jabra on board. You know, JB's so passionate about women's golf, and we need more people like him. The fact that he's, you know, it's a European company and he's looking elsewhere other than Europe. So for them to sponsor this event and now a full LET event, and there's 2 spots available in the Evian there. So, you know, there's a lot of more opportunities for girls, which are fantastic.
Cassandra Hall here at the 17th, also for a birdie and to finish her week strongly. Very well played throughout, but her second round was particularly impressive. She finished the week in 3rd place on her own. In 2nd place on 12 under par was Stacey Bregman, who was solid throughout. She put together rounds of 67, 68 and 69. Bregman will go into the final event of the season, the Investec South African Women's Open at Westlake, as one of the pre-tournament favourites. But the week at Glendower belonged to Ashley Buhai, who finished with a par 4 at the last hole to claim the Jabra Ladies Classic title by an impressive 5 shots, all 3 rounds in the 60s, and a very fine victory. Confirmation there of the final standings at the 2020 Jabra Ladies Classic held at Glendower. Ashley Buhai, the champion.
I'm thrilled, especially over the last 3 days with the golf I've played. You know, to shoot 17 under in 3 days, I think, even if I say so myself, is pretty good golf. So obviously I'm very happy with the way things have progressed, and you know, it shows that the work I've been doing is paying off.
With one event to go, Stacey Bregman is top of the Investec Order of Merit. There are still a lot of points at stake at the season-ending Investec SA Women's Open. Ashley Buhai, once again a winner on the Sunshine Ladies Tour, and with a big season on the LPGA ahead of her. From the highlights team at Glendower, it's goodbye.